You are now locked in, bro. Now it's time. You about to have a fantastic day. You about to be in the right type of vibration. You about to go ahead and get the bag. Everything now is flowing to you effortlessly. Things will flow to you effortlessly. So, real quick, this video is not going to be too long. I'm going to talk to you guys like it's a FaceTime. Now, I purposely didn't drop a video yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of topics to cover, but you know, I wanna pace myself with this information. You feel me? And then I also want to you know, give myself a chance to just process the information that I've been researching. And the beautiful thing about being on the spiritual journey, being on semen retention, and then understanding, like, you know, at the end of the day, you control your reality and you actually have more control than you know. The thing about all that, bro, is that some people, they lose sight of how great they are. And when they lose sight of how great they are, they subconsciously start to program their mind saying that, like, oh, I'm not gonna make it, I can't do it, I can't get this girl, or I can't get this job, or I can't consistently go to the gym, whatever it is. You subconsciously program your mind to say that you can't do it, or you program your mind to stay in the lower nature, and stay comfortable. See, we about to break all that, okay? So real quick, bro, have y'all ever heard of the law of least resistance? If you haven't heard of it, I'm gonna grab my notes real quick. I'm gonna give you the definition of it, and I'm gonna explain to you, literally, bro. Like, once you start to tap into yourself, start to tap into God, and actually understand who you truly are, bro, literally everything is gonna start to flow in your direction. You won't even be asking for shit. Damn, if anything, you probably might. It's gonna be to a point where you have to start saying no, and you actually have to, like, step back, because this can happen very, very fast. If you understand certain concepts, bro, if you understand yourself, everything is cycles and patterns, bro. Everything is cycles and patterns. It's the reason why I keep saying this in a lot of my videos. All right? You understand? All right, here we go. What is the law of least resistance? The law of least resistance is a principle stating that objects, energy, or people will naturally follow the path that requires the least amount of effort or resistance. This concept can be applied across various fields. When we talk about physics, water flowing downhill will take the easiest route, encountering the least resistance. When you talk about engineering, electrical current will flow through the path of least electrical resistance. Now, hold on to that thought. Okay, I'm gonna tap back into the electrical current, because you already know we are electricity. You charge up yourself when you are practicing semen retention. You're charging yourself up. You're building up electrical current, and guess what? It's now more easier to flow through your body. It's that, because that's how electricity moves. It's gonna take the path of least resistance. This is why certain things are gonna come to your mind so fast. So fast. It's gonna be so fast, bro. It's gonna show through your aura. It's gonna show through your entire being, and people will subconsciously pick up on that. You're already sending out signals to people in your surroundings. Biology. Evolution often favors adaptations that require the least energy expended. And when you talk about psychologically, people tend to choose behaviors or routes that require the least effort or conflict. That's just in general, bro. When we think about it, bro, it's in human nature to try to avoid a hard path, or, like, you know, the hard way out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always try to say, well, what's the best way? How can I go about doing this? How can I get to the bag without having to go through all this extra BS? Naturally, that's how we are wired as humans. In essence, this law suggests that systems tend to settle into patterns or paths that minimize effort, energy, or opposition. So, with that being said, bro, I bring this up to let you guys know that your life can be a lot more easier if you understand, you know, your DNA makeup. Well, I don't even say your DNA makeup, but like your whole entire being. You have to understand how your body works. You have to understand how your mind works. You have to understand how your emotions work. Everything is interconnected. A lot of times people don't even have the time or energy to understand themselves because they're busy spending. You're living above your means. You're spending your life force energy in places that's not, you're not even getting a return by spending your life force energy. And now people, you go through stuff and you wonder why, like, damn, bro, why can't things work out for me, or why does it seem like this has a strong hold on me as far as like an addiction. Everything, when you talk about a quote unquote problem, it has a source. It has a source. Your job is to get to the source. Your job is to understand, why is this happening, or why is my mind attracted to this particular thing. If we talk about NoFap, if we talk about, you know what I'm saying, you know, a lot of people have issues, you know, watch stuff online and then they whack they shit and whatever. See, the thing about that, bruh, that's something going on in your mind. It's a neurologically, and I don't, listen, I ain't no scientist, okay? So like if I butcher these words, I apologize. But there's something going on in your brain where your mind only reverts to something that's comfortable, familiar, and for that moment in time, you will feel like a moment of bliss or a moment of euphoria. Your brain is addicted to that, and if you don't have the awareness to understand that, you will never break that cycle. Because whenever you feel some type of stress, somebody stress you out, your girl stress you out, maybe you're supposed to try to go chill with your lady friend, and maybe y'all got like some built up chemistry or whatnot, or a little sexual tension right there. So you're thinking like, okay, I'm finally going to, you know, hang out with her, but I'm not going to think about sex, but whatever. And then, you know, the day when y'all supposed to hang out, what happens? She flakes on you. And because she flakes on you, that puts you in a state of like, man, you know what, bro? I can't stand these bitches, XYZ. Man, I done got my best fit on. I got everything. And then now she's saying like, which by the way, in a separate video, I'll talk about why women do that. It's funny. But because that has happened, something that's minuscule, you say, man, F it. It's Friday or it's Saturday or it's Sunday, whatever. I'm going to just vibe and try to like find a way to self-pleasure myself. Every time you do that, bro, it's like you're digging yourself a deeper and deeper and deeper hole and putting yourself in there. Or check this out. A lot of people want to stop doing what they are doing when it comes to bad habits, right? How can you stop a bad habit when you are consistently and continuously feeding that bad habit? There's no point of you being in a mental prison or in a jail and you say, man, I want to get out of this jail. And you can't. There's no door stopping you. You get out of the jail, you get out the prison cell or whatnot, but then you find ways to reconstruct a new prison, a jail cell. It don't make sense. A lot of people are stuck and trapped because they themselves are creating this own jail cell for themselves, bro. And I'm just speaking metaphorically. So, number one, you have to be tired of putting yourself in jail. You have to be tired. And you can't even blame the Matrix. You can't blame female attraction, not female attraction. You can't blame female nature. You can't blame other dudes that's, you know, in your realm of reality that's doing better than you and it's probably quote unquote shitting on you. You can't blame them. You want to know why, bro? Because you have to take responsibility for your internal world, for your mind, your mental. You have to free your mind so you can actually free your physical body. The way that you free your mind and free your physical body is simple, bro. You got to take time out to yourself. You have to start meditating. You got to start going outside, get back to Mother Nature. I would even suggest this, bro. If you don't even have no kids or whatnot, and like, let's say you have a job, I say go to your job, turn off your phone. Some guys, You know, they work around, you know, you got some guys who have a job where, you know, they work around women or they work around different people, a lot of individuals. And you know, they're like around all these people. Like I work, like for example, I work around women right now. You feel me? And it's funny as hell, bro. I gotta I might have to make a separate video for that. But this shit is like a knee slapper, bro. How funny it really get, dog, once you are actually aware of your energy and what you can do. See, the thing about it, bro, is that we sometimes, even when we're out in social gatherings, bro, we still distract ourselves by being on the phone. Go out one day or go to the job one day, cut your phone off. Don't even turn it on. And now start to watch people, bro. When you watch people, like do some people watching. I don't know crazy shit, but like do some people watching. You will notice that every 2 to 5 minutes, someone's always on their phone. A bad chick that could be sitting down at the lounge at the club, she's not looking around, bro. Like she's probably looking up, and then she's on her phone. Looking up, then she's on her phone. Notice how everybody's on their phone. Become present at where you're at. Bro, this is how you actually kind of separate yourself from the pack. This is how you have a bird's eye view of the world that you're actually living in. Another thing too, a small detail that y'all need to implement in your life today. This will literally change how people see you today. Whenever you're walking in public or wherever you're walking, if you're going to the store or whatnot, make it a habit to walk with your head up. Don't walk with your head down. You're not seeing nothing when you look down. I guarantee you, I was in public, I'm chilling. I'm like, bro, fix your posture. You know, bro, look up. And it's so crazy, bro. The second that I decided to fix my posture and I started to walk with it, because mind you, all of this, you get into this type of mindset once you start retaining your energy and you're going through so much, but you still push through the pain. And on the other side of it is greatness. And it's gonna start to show through your body. So I told myself, I'm like, no, when you walk, every store you go to, pick your head up. Actually, like literally look up. And then I started to look up, bro. I went to a corner store, bro. In a corner store, when you talk about a corner store, bro, it's a corner store. They sell chips and lotto tickets and all type of wraps and all these shits. They, you know, this is what they do. For the first time, I went into this corner store, and for the first time, I looked up, and I'm like, bro, I'm seeing signs and just different things in the store that I didn't even realize before, right? And you're thinking like, well, why the hell is seeing signs and seeing stuff, why is that so important, bro? Bro, when you talk about like hidden knowledge, bro, hidden knowledge is like everywhere. And it's actually in plain sight. But guess what, bro? Hidden knowledge, most of the time, it's gonna be elevated. Most of the time, you actually have to look up. Anything that's positive, so many people are just looking down, head down, phone, eyes on the phone, you're looking down, and pretty much when you're looking down, it's almost like you're looking at the past, which means you are programming your mind to repeat the same actions, to go through the same shit over and over again. This is what I'm saying. Get off your phone for a little bit, become present within the world. See that God literally is here. He's here. The messages are here. Once, by changing how you even walk and you start to look up, you're going to read certain things. You're going to start to get more information. The average person that walks into a corner store is not looking up at the store or looking, you know what I'm saying? Going to like different aisles. Like, of course, because obviously people are trapped within the matrix. You go to the gas station. Hey, let me get 20 on pump 2. You know what I'm saying? You're just looking here the whole time. You're not even understanding that the whole world is like, there's a whole world out here for real. And a lot of the times, again, we miss our opportunities, dog. When you talk about female attraction, you talk about like with the guys with the female attraction, you experience female attraction every single day. But can you see it? Do you notice it? Do you know how to interpret what she's doing, like, you know what I'm saying, when she sees you. A lot of people don't even know how to interpret that, bro. But see, you have to have knowledge of self. Once you have knowledge of self, you'll start to understand people. You'll start to understand tendencies. You'll start to understand, oh, okay, some people are really bots, zombies, trash. Like, and the thing about it, bro, put all that to the side. Let's say somebody is programmed. You can either let their program affect you, or you can understand their programming and control it. You actually can control somebody if you understand their programming. Shit is crazy, right? Shit is crazy. Once you listen, bro, it's scary as hell to know that, like, you know, the powers that be, the powers that be knows some of y'all better than you know yourself. The powers that be know your pattern. They know your tendencies. So they purposely will put certain things in your algorithm for you to see, so you can act on those tendencies. You see what I'm saying? So this whole thing is a game, bro. It's like chess. It's not nigga. It's checkers, chess, Connect Four, nigga. It's Mancala, nigga. What other board games we got? It's Uno. It's Solitaire. If you by yourself, you know what I'm saying. It's I Declare War. This whole thing is a game, bro. You got to keep your head up, bro. You have to keep your vibrations up. Program yourself to say, you know what, bro, I got this. I'm gonna walk with the compass. Now here, check this out, bro. In the beginning of the video, excuse me, I was talking about the law of least resistance, right? You will actually start to experience the law of least resistance when you have the utmost confidence in yourself. I went to work yesterday, and when I say, it wasn't even a busy day, bro, it was slow as hell, bro. It was slow. You feel me? Again, if just to some of y'all that don't know, and I don't even really look at that as my main job right now, because, you know, I'm in school and I'm doing other things, and, you know, I'm still applying, bro. I'm just like y'all, bro. I'm out here trying to get it. But you know, this is a lounge job that I work at, you know, over the weekend. It was slow as hell yesterday, bro. I went in. Of course, I had my personal stuff that was on my mind and whatnot. But, bro, I also remember, like, okay, what I've been researching. Everything is patterns and cycles. You know, what you believe about yourself, people will start to believe about you. Like, whatever you title yourself to be, people will low key start to see that in you, right? So I told myself, I leveled up. You know, after last night, I had a great meditation, leveled up. I was cooling, and I'm talking about the not last night, but the night before I went to work. I didn't do anything different, bro. I didn't do anything different besides walk with my head up, walked around confidently, and people automatically was seeing and feeling my energy, as if, like, you know what, bro, it looked like this dude knows something. Every guest that I was taking care of, bro, it's like they were they looked at me and they were like, bro, for some reason they felt inclined to ask me a question, as if I knew, you know what I'm saying, what it was. And I think it's literally only because of just how I'm carrying myself and what I believe about myself internally, right? There's some research that I've been doing about, like, how, you know, to attract women, and not only attract women, but understand communicating with women, and understand, you know, they think a certain way, and men obviously think a certain way, but at the end of the day, bro, in a guy's life, bro, for some reason, and I don't care what nobody say, that's why people be like, oh man, you always talk about female attraction, bro. In order for a man to be successful in life, they have to know how to communicate with women, period. And I don't know, like, a relationship shit, but, like, even if it's in a working environment or whatever, you have to know how to communicate with women. These are the beings that are responsible for, you know, having the soil. So, you know, or whatever you call it, like basically the fertilizer, in order for us to, plant our seed and then, of course, bring into a new soul into this realm of reality. So you have to know how to communicate with women. I'm sorry. I don't care if you hate women. Some dudes be like, man, fuck hoes and da 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 da. You don't have to necessarily love them, and no, you just have to know how to communicate. That's how a lot of men are successful, because they know how to communicate in general, but and more particularly with women. So I'm cool and I'm chilling, right? And throughout my shift, I'm talking about, I'm aware, but I'm talking about like people are like just walking up to me, hey, such and such. One is like starting to trying to have like start a conversation with me, right? Mind you, I'm not really looking for nothing. I know, like, this is a Jamaican lounge and shit. So everybody that's coming in here, they're having a good time. They're having fun. They're in good vibrations. So it's like with me, even though like personally I'm going through something, I still have to match their energy. You feel me? Because me personally, I ain't trying to take away no momentum from anybody's life who might be having a good time. Man, I had about like maybe four older women just randomly walk up to me and just start talking to me on some. I'm thinking like it's gonna be something about like, oh, do they have hookahs here? Da da da. Asking something about the job or whatnot. But in my mind, I'm like, okay. If she's talking to me, she probably wants to know something. Bro, they having like conversations, bro. Like, just this one lady walked up to me. She's like, hey, I'm so happy that I came here today. Like, I haven't had sweet plantains in over, I forgot how much years she said, but she was like, it was a long time since I had sweet plantains. And in my mind, I'm like, okay. Am I like, what enticed you to for you to walk up to me and strike up a conversation and say talk about sweet plantains? But then I also remember that, like, wait, I'm retaining my energy, and clearly how I'm walking around confidently, because again, I'm not out saying, hey, what's up, I'm that man. I'm not looking for shit, bro. It's coming to me, like, it's literally. And I'm just like, so I say, oh, okay, I forgot. So I had a conversation with her too. I made her feel amazing too. You feel me? There's certain things you get do throughout a conversation in order to really communicate with a woman. It doesn't always have to be sexually. Y'all have to take that out your mind. A lot of y'all dudes only try to talk to females because you're trying to hit. Bro, that shit is so old as fuck, bro. It's outdated. Of course, you are sexually attracted to her, right? We get that. But that's not gonna do nothing in the long run, bro. It's really not. Because even if you do, even if you do get the pussy, then what? If you get it so fast, and then what? Whole time she probably stole your energy, or not even steal. She did an energy exchange. She was like, you know what? You get some of my baggage, I'm gonna take some of your life force energy, your chi power, and that's gonna charge her up. And now you got this baggage. Now you gotta walk around with this baggage, looking crazy. So get your mind out of that low vibrational, animalistic state. Raise your frequency, raise your vibration. See, when you practice retention, you have the ability to be creative any which way, bro. You can be your own unique self. So with that being said, man, that little conversation happened. One of the finest chicks of the day. She walked in earlier on. She was at the bar. She was with her mom and her mom's friend. Boy, and in my mind, in the past, I would think like, damn, bro, she fine as hell. Da da da. I ain't gonna say nothing to her because she probably got a man or whatever, right? But because again, I wasn't on my phone, and I'm legitimately saying, you know what, I'm chilling. It was slow. At the end of them leaving, one of her friends' moms, she just kept on making eye contact with me, smiling. She's like, hey, how you doing? Da da da. Had came like before she left, you know, she just kept on saying hi to me. When she was saying hi to other people too, but she was a little inebriated. She really was. I'm gonna keep it a bean. She was inebriated, but I was aware of how I was carrying myself. I didn't even say, hey, what's up? Like it was like a eye contact, and then you have to know, like if you were practicing retention, you know the power of the eyes. So you go half the time you're gonna stare into her soul, low key. And it could be for like 2 seconds. It's just crazy. Everything happens very fast. We talk about electricity, law, the law of least resistance. Once you have that electrical chemistry through the eye contact, you don't even have to say anything. So I built up rapport by having those, every time I was walking past, like it wasn't too much. Sometimes I ignore her. Sometimes I'd be like, okay, whatever. Same thing with the young lady that was bad as hell. Long story short, the lady, I was walking past. She was like, yeah. She's like, oh my gosh, I feel so amazing. And then I was like, okay, cool. She shook my hand and started holding my hand. And then from there, the fine ass chick that was in the lounge as well. She, it was funny how like I got a chance to just have a mini, it's just like really just small talk. Even though I say avoid small talk at all costs, um, you still need to know how to like mix it up and stuff. You feel me? Because this is just general hospitality. But it was crazy because I ended up talking to the very attractive young lady like it wasn't even nothing. See, when you talk about having anxiety because like you see a beautiful woman, that's not you actually having anxiety. That's just a whole lot of energy surging through your body. So you don't know how to react. And internally you start like when you look at your body, you start like shaking a little bit or you get a little nervous. That's just like the energy you are aroused. That's all that means. See, this is why I say you have to understand your body, you have to understand your chemistry within. If you breathe, stop distracting your mind, walk with confidence, understand that like, and then also I have a sober mind too, because again, drinking and smoking, some people can do it. I know for me, it 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 messes up my game. I can't do that. I have to actually be sober, and I have to be present, and I have to be aware. I can't be on my phone and none of that. So with that being said, bro, these are the things that happens, bro. All night, bro. I ended up talking to somebody else that works there or whatnot. I don't want to say no names or whatnot. And you talk about when you talk about like how, when you communicate with women, there's levels that you communicate with them on. When I first started working there, I noticed that everybody was all like feely touchy. Every time you walk past somebody, like, or every time you're trying to get an order, like they'll touch your back or be like, oh, hey, could you get this? Da, 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 da. Everybody's so feely touchy. See, when you're like used to being by yourself and being in monk mode or whatnot, you're by yourself. You're in monk mode. You know what I'm saying? So when you go back out into the matrix, or if you go and you're around people, you're not used to people. Like I'm not used to that. Like literally, bro. There's somebody that worked there, bro. Every time this young lady walked past me, why why does she feel she has she in my mind is like, why does she do this all the time? She has the tendency to touch my backside. Why do y'all do that? Or it like it's crazy as hell. So in my mind, I'm like, wait, everybody's like, touchy feely, whatnot. And I always wondered why, but then I also realized like that's a form of communication. Like, of course, nothing like too crazy. We ain't finna like just go for our ass and shit like that. But you know, knowing how to use your touch to your advantage, because they do it. Women do that shit all the time. And I'm not saying like impose your will on people or impose your will on women. Um, but it's constantly happening to you, if it's constantly happening to you, that's telling you something, bro. You are actually subconsciously communicating something with your body. You probably don't even notice it. I didn't notice it. So once I was aware of it, I'm like, okay, well, shit. Now I'm actively going to communicate back. I ended up talking to somebody that was working there. Again, it was slow as hell. But at the end of the night, bro, like, because we never got that close. So again, I was in my creative bag and I was just chilling. You feel me? Creative bag, I'm vibing. It went from barely, you know what I'm saying, to, oh my gosh, hey, hey, could you, da 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 da. I'm talking about they, I'm like, okay, yeah, I know what time it is, bro. I know what time it is. And I barely did anything. It's just all that, it's all because I have self awareness of myself. That's it. I didn't say no magic words. I didn't say, hey, look at me and shit like that. I ain't start dancing or nothing. Calm, cool, collected, vibing to myself. Even one of my other co-workers, he noticed. He was like, yeah, man, and you're one Jamaican. He's like, yeah, man, dog, you see, I mean, like how you steer, you're quiet, you know, do too much. You know what I'm saying? And I don't. So, with that being said, bro, you are more powerful than you will ever imagine. You have to see it for yourself. You have to know how to control your energy. And it starts from being at home, making sure you put yourself in the right type of vibration. When you get out into public, bro, you know, still vibe, still chill, but understand that now your body is sending different signals out. It's showing masculinity. It's showing that, hey, like, I know what I'm talking about. You have to walk with confidence. You have to walk with your head up, bro. Remember that. MGT, what it do? It's your boy Moody Starr, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, and join MGT. This is a channel where I like to highlight current events and talk about my spiritual walk here in this beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass matrix. Now, first of all, I got to say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to your energy, going within, and being high vibrational. Here at MGT, this is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. If you made it to the end of the video, bro, you the GOAT. You already know what time it is, man. Continue the good work. Keep your head up. Retain your energy. Do your research, put yourself in the right type of vibration, and everything literally will start to flow to you easily, dog. I promise you. It's gonna get crazy. I'm gonna definitely see you guys on the next video, bro. Peace.